Good morning, my dear students of first secondary. Today we are going to talk about our first lesson in algebra in the second term. This lesson is called matrices. Let's go. First secondary algebra matrices prepared by Mr. George Milad. Lesson 1, organizing data. First, we are going to define the matrices. What is the matrices? Definition. The matrix is an arrangement of a number of elements in rows and columns such that the position of each element in the matrix has a meaning. Very important remark, if the number of rows is m and the number of columns is n, then the form of the matrix is m times n or of order m times n. Okay? The number of elements of the matrix equals the number of rows times the number of columns, m times n. So this is the definition of the matrix. The matrix again is an arrangement of a number of elements, rows and columns. Okay? If the number of rows is m and the number of columns is n, then the form of the matrix is m times n, or the order of the matrix is m times n. Okay? Let's take an example together. Example 1. Here we have three matrices, A, B, and C. Okay? Write the order of each of the matrix A and the matrix B and the matrix C. Okay? Again, what is the order of the matrix? The order of the matrix is the number of rows and the number of columns. We have to start with the number of rows first. So here we can say that solution. Matrix A is of order how many rows? 2 rows and 3 columns. Is of order 2 times 3. 2 here is the number of rows, 3 here is the number of columns. Okay. Then write the following elements. Here we want to find the elements whose order is A 2 times 2. What do we mean by the element A 2 times 2? A is an element of the matrix A, and the matrix A is denoted by A capital. A22 means the element in the second row for second column. Again, A22 we mean by it the element in the second row, second column. Okay? Where is the second row? This is the second row. Okay? And where is the second column? This is the second column. Okay? Here, this is the first row. And this is the second row. Okay? First row and second row. And this is the first column, second column, third column. So this matrix of order 2 times 3, 2 rows and 3 columns. A22 is the element in the second row, second column. Okay, so we are going to look in the second row. Here we have the elements 1, 6 and negative 4 in second row, and the second column. So A22 is 6. Okay, A22 B21. So we are going to go to the matrix B. The matrix B is of order. Here we can see that the matrix B has 2 rows and 2 columns. So it will be of order 2 times 2. And here we want to find the element B21. The element B21. So we need to find the element in the second row, first column. This is the second row and this is the first column. Second row, first column, it will be -1. Okay. And what about the matrix C? The matrix C here, you can see that the matrix C consists of 3 rows and 3 columns. So its order is 3 times 3. 3 rows and 3 columns. Okay? And now we want to find C32. C32. C32 is an element of the matrix C. And you can find it in third row, second column. Third row, here is the third row, second column. So it will be quarter or 1/4. Okay? And the last one, we need to find C23. C23. So we go to the matrix C, looking for the element in the second row, third column. Second row, third column. Here is the second row. Okay? Third column. So the element will be -2. Okay? Let's go to another example. Here, if the matrix X, whose elements are 5, 4, -7, -2, 1, and 0, complete the following. X is a matrix of order. Here you can find that the matrix X consists of, here we have 3 rows and 2 columns. So it is, X is a matrix of order 3 times 2. Okay? Here 3 times 2 not equals to 6. Here 3 times 2 means this element, this matrix consists of 3 rows and 2 columns. Okay? Now we want to find X32. What is X32? X32 is an element in the third row, second column. Third row, second column. So it will be 0. X21, the element in the second row, first column. Second row, here is the second row, first column, so it will be 4. X12, the element in the first row, second column. First row, second column, so it will be -2. Okay? Okay. Let's go to another example. Very important remark first. If A is a matrix of order m times n, if A is a matrix of order m times n, okay? If A is a matrix of order m times n, then we can express it by A as a capital letter, Aij, okay? Where I equals 1, 2, 3, and so on, and J, it will be 1, 2, 3, and so on. And in our study, the cases in which m will be smaller than or equal 3, n smaller than or equal 3 will be sufficient. يعني ايه يا مستر الكلام ده؟ If A is a matrix of order m times n, this is the order of the matrix m times n. Okay? The maximum matrix we will deal with is a matrix of order 3 times 3. So it will be consists of 3 rows and 3 columns. Okay? For example, 5, 1, 7, 2, 3, 4, -1, -2, and 3. This is a matrix of order 3 times 3. And we will deal with the matrix smaller than 3 times 3, which is 2, 1, 5, 3. this is a matrix of order 2 times 2. This is a squared matrix of order 2 times 2. Okay, so the number of rows will be less than or equal 3, and the number of column also will be smaller than or equal 3. Okay, okay, let's go to another idea. Now we are going to know some special matrices. Okay, some special matrices. First, the row matrix. The row matrix, it is a matrix that consists of one row and any number of columns. So the first kind of matrices is the row matrix, and the row matrix consists of one row and any number of columns. For example, A, here you can see that the matrix A, 2, 3 and negative 1. This consists of one row. Okay, this is a matrix of order 1 times 3. So this is a row matrix. Okay, for example, matrix B equals 5, 7, 2 and 1. This is for example. This matrix of order, here you can find one row. Okay, and what are the number of columns? The number of columns are 4. So this matrix of order 1 times 4. Okay, this is for example. When we are going to solve the examples, the maximum order of any matrix is 3 times 3. Okay, but this is for example. Here, this matrix consists of one row and any number of columns. Okay, okay. The second kind is the column matrix. The column matrix. The column matrix, it is a matrix that consists of one column and any number of rows. For example, matrix X, 1 or negative 2, is a column matrix of order 2 times 1. Here we have 2 rows and 1 column, so it is a column matrix consists of order 2 times 1. We have 2 rows and 1 column. Another example here, the matrix B equals 1, 5, 7. Okay, this is a column matrix. Consists of 3 rows. We have to write the number of rows first, and then the number of columns, 3 times 1. So it has 1 column. So this is a column matrix. So if the matrix have 1 row, so it is a row matrix. If it has 1 column, so it is column matrix. Okay? The third kind is called the square matrix. The square matrix, it is a matrix in which the number of rows equals the number of columns. So what is the square matrix? The square matrix is a matrix in which the number of rows equals the number of columns. For example, a matrix of order 3 times 3 or a matrix of order 2 times 2. For example, here we have the matrix A, root 3, 5, negative 2 and 6 is a square matrix of order 2 times 2. Another example for you, if we have B matrix, okay, a square matrix here, 1, 2, 3, 0, 0, 5, 2, 1, negative 10. This is a square matrix of order 3 times 3. Okay, let's go to another example or another type. The zero matrix. The zero matrix, it is a matrix whose elements are zeros. All the elements of the zero matrix are zeros. And we denoted by 0 or OMN. Okay? OMN, zero matrix, 0, M times N. Here, M times N, M is the number of rows and N is the number of columns. And the zero matrix, it may be a square matrix or not. It can be a square matrix or not. Okay. For example, here we have O 2 times 2. O 2 times 2, this is a 0 matrix of order 2 times 2. Here 0, 0, 0, 0 is a 0 matrix of order 2 times 2. Here O 3 times 1, this is a 0 matrix of order 3 times 1 because it consists of 3 rows and 1 column. Okay. Number 5, the diagonal matrix. The diagonal matrix, it is a square matrix. You have to take care of some definitions here. Okay. The diagonal matrix, first, the diagonal matrix must be a square matrix. What is a square matrix? The number of rows equal the number of columns, in which all the elements are zeros. All the elements of the diagonal matrix are zeros except the element of its main diagonal. All the elements are zero except the element of the main diagonal. At least one of them, يعني على الأقل واحد من الدياجونالز، واحد من النمبرز اللي موجودين في الدياجونال دول is not equal to 0. Where the main diagonal, what is the main diagonal? The elements A11, first row, first column, A22, second row, second column, and A33, and so on. For example, here we have the matrix Y, okay, is a diagonal matrix. Is a diagonal matrix. First, it is a square matrix of order 3 times 3. So, it must be a square matrix. Okay? All the elements are 0. All the elements are 0. All the elements in the matrix here are 0. Except the elements of the main diagonal. This is the main diagonal. Okay, this is the main diagonal, A11, A22, and A33. Okay, at least one of them is not equal to 0. Here you can see that all the elements are not equal to 0. But it can be all the elements of the main diagonals also 0 except one number is not equals to 0. Okay, as you can see in the matrix R, the matrix R is of order 2 times 2 and it is a diagonal matrix because it is first a square matrix. All the elements of the matrix are 0. All the elements of the matrix are 0 except one element in the main diagonal. One element in the main diagonal which is equals to 2. Okay, let's go to another idea. The unit matrix. The unit matrix. The unit matrix or the identity matrix. The unit matrix or the identity matrix, it is a diagonal matrix in which each element of the main diagonal is the number 1. Is the number 1. Here, the unit matrix, we all know that units means 1. So, the unit matrix, first, it is a diagonal matrix. It is a diagonal matrix means all the elements of the matrix are zeros except the element of the main diagonal. Here in the unit matrix, the element of the main diagonal is the number 1. Is the number 1. And it is denoted by I capital I, okay, and is denoted by capital I. So this is the unit matrix, or we can say it, or we can name it as the identity matrix. It's called the identity matrix, okay, and this is one of the important matrices here and is denoted by I capital, okay. For example, I1 0 0 1, this is a unit matrix of order 2 times 2. This is a unit matrix of order 2 times 2. You can see that all the elements of the matrix are zeros except the element of the main diagonal equals 1. And here is another example, I is a unit matrix of order 3 times 3. Okay, number of rows equals 3, number of columns equals 3. So this is a matrix of order 3 times 3. Okay, and the element of the main diagonal is the ones. Okay, the element of main diagonal equals 1. All the elements are ones. Okay, so this is what we call it a unit matrix. This is what we call it the unit matrix or the identity matrix. Okay, definition: the equality of two matrices. The equality of two matrices. So what is the equality of two matrices? Two matrices are said to be equal if they have the same order. Okay, so two matrices are said to be equal if the two matrices have the same order. Okay, so here we can see that, for example 4, find the value of each of x, y, and z if the matrix, the first matrix is z 0 and 2, 4, 7, 5, and the second matrix is negative 1, 0, x plus 5, 4, 2y minus 3, and 5. Here we want to find the value of x and y and z. First of all, we have to know that the two matrices are equal, and the first matrix is of order. Here we have 2 rows and 3 columns, so this matrix is of order 2 times 3. And the other matrix is of order also 2 times 3. Okay, so the two matrices of the same order. Okay, and here he told us that the two matrices are equal because we have an equal sign between the two matrices. So A11 here will be equals to A11 in the other matrix, and A12, the first row, second column in the first matrix will be equals to A12 in the second matrix, or we can say that this matrix is B11 and B12. Okay, and here is the last element will be B, the first row, third column. Okay, since the two matrices are equal, so the A11 from the first matrix will be equals to A11 or B11 in the second matrix. So now we can say that Z equals negative 1. Okay, and here 0 equals 0, and now we have 2 equals x plus 5. So we will write that 2 equals x plus 5. Okay, here 5 will go to the other side, so 2 minus 5, this is equals to x, so x will be equals to negative 3. X will be equals to negative 3. Okay, and again 4 equals 4, and now we have 7 equals 2y minus 3, or you can write it 2y minus 3 equal 7. Okay, negative 3 will go to the other side, so 2y will be equals to 10 divided by 2, so y will be equals to 5. Now we get the value of z equals negative 1, and x equals negative 3, and y equals 5. Okay, another example, find the value of each of x or y if the first matrix x power of 3 negative 2, 3, and 2y minus 9 is equal to the second matrix 8, negative 2, 3, negative 1. Here you can see that the first thing is the two matrices of the same order. The first one is of order 2 times 2, and the second matrix is of order 2 times 2. Okay, so the first element in the first matrix will be equals to the first element in the second matrix. So we can write that x power of 3 equals 8. X power of 3 equals 8, that is to say that x will be equals to the cubic root of 8, and this is equals to. And you can see that here A1, 2 equals negative 2, and here is also negative 2. And we have 3 equal 3, and now we have 2y minus 9 will be equals to negative y. Okay, negative y will go to the other side, it will be 2y plus y. Negative 9 will go to the other side, it will be positive 9. Now we have 3y equals 9, that is to say that y will be equals to 3. So y will be equals to 3. Okay, let's go to another example. Example 6. If we have the matrix 10 and negative 8, negative 20 and 16 equals negative 2 multiplied by negative 5 and 5x for negative 2y. First, here in this example, we have to learn how to multiply a number by a matrix. When we multiply a number by a matrix, we multiply this number, which is equals negative 2 here, by all the elements of the matrix. Okay, so when we multiply a number by a matrix, we multiply this element by all the elements of the matrix. Okay, so now we are going to find the solution. Here the first matrix is 10, negative 20, negative 8 and 16. Now we are going to multiply negative 2 by all the elements of the matrix. So it will be negative 2 times negative 5, it will be 10. Negative 2 times 5x, it will be negative 10x. Negative 2 times 4 equals negative 8. Negative 2 times negative 2y, it will be 4y. Now the first matrix of order 2 times 2 and the second matrix is also of order 2 times 2. Here we have 10 equals 10, negative 8 equals negative 8. So negative 10x here will be equals to negative 20. Here negative 10x will be equals to negative 20. Okay, divided by negative 10, so x will be equals to 2. Okay, and here negative 8 will be equals to negative 8. So now we can say that 4y equals 16. 4y equals 16. So y will be equals to 16 divided by 4. So y will be equals to 4. Okay. Okay. Now we are going to talk about matrix transpose. Matrix transpose. So what is the matrix transpose? If any matrix A of order m times n, if we have a matrix A of order m times n, and if we replace the rows by the columns, يعني لو بدلنا الروز مع الcolumns or the columns by the row in the same order, then we will get a matrix of order n times n. That is called the transpose of the matrix A, and we denote it by A to the power T or A transpose. A and the index is T or the power is T, and this will be called A transpose. That is to say, if A is a matrix of order A, I, J, where I is the number of rows and J is the number of columns, then A transpose will be equals to A, J, I, which means that we replaced the columns by the rows. Okay? فور اكزامبل، يعني احنا هنا في القصه دي بس بنقول ان الترانسبوز بتاع الماتريكس ان احنا بناخد الروز نقلبها كولمز والكولمز بنقلبها رو. فور اكزامبل here A is a matrix whose elements are 2, negative 1, 3, 5, 0, 6. This is a matrix of order 2 times 3. So how can we find A transpose? A transpose first. A transpose will be denoted by A to the power of T. Okay? We are going to replace the rows by the columns. Here the first row is 2, 3, 0. It will be replaced by a column. So 2, 3, 0. Okay? And this is the second row, negative 1, 5, 6. We are going to replace it by negative 1, 5, and 6. This matrix is of order 2 times 3, and A transpose, you can see that it is of order 3 times 2. Okay? Then A transpose will be equals to 2, 3, 0, negative 1, 5, and 6, and of order 3 times 2. If B is a matrix of order 3 times 1, you can see that B is a matrix of order 3 times 1, and it is a column matrix. Okay? If we want to find B transpose, okay, let's do it together. Here, B transpose will be equals to, this is a column matrix. We will replace rows by column, so we will write it as 9 here, 9, negative 2, and 4. So this is a matrix of order. The number of rows is 1, number of columns is 3. So the transpose of a column matrix is a row matrix. Okay? The transpose of the row matrix is a column matrix and vice versa. Okay? So B transpose will be 9, negative 2, 4 is a matrix of order 1 times 3, and it's called row matrix. Here we have very important remark that the transpose of a transpose, it will be the same matrix again. For example, here we have to notice that A transpose for all transpose will be equals to A. And here B transpose for all transpose, that is to say that we will find the transpose of B transpose. Okay? Here B transpose is a row matrix. 9 is the row matrix, 9, negative 2, and 4. B transpose for all transpose will be the column matrix, again 9, negative 2, and 4, which is the matrix B. يعني لما تجيب ترانسبوز للترانسبوز ترجع تاني للماتريكس الأصلية بتاعتنا. اوكي؟ اوكي. Example 1. Very important example. If A equals cotan 30, sec 30, cosec 30, and sin 30. B equals root 3 half y 3x half, and A equals B transpose. Here you can see that A here equals B transpose. Okay, so solution. Here the matrix A is cotan 30. Okay, let's revise together what is cotan 30 and tan 30. Here we have, this is A, B, C. This is the right angle triangle ABC. And here we have 30. And here sin 30 equal half. So 1 and 2. Sin 30 is equal to opposite over hypotenuse. So now BC equals 1 and the hypotenuse equals 2, and AB will be equals to root 3. To find cotan 30, here we want to find cotan 30. Cotan 30 equals 1 over tan 30. It will be equals to 1 over tan 30. So it will be equals to 1 over tan 30. Here, this is 30. Tan 30 will be equals to opposite over adjacent. So it will be 1 over root 3, which is equals to root 3. So cotan 30, you can find it by using your calculator. Cotan 30 equals 1 over tan 30. So it will be equals to root 3. And what about sec 30? Sec 30, from the first term, we know that sec 30 equals 1 over cosine 30. It will be equals to 1 over cosine 30. So it will be 1 over cosine 30 equals root 3 over 2. So it will be equals to 2 2 over root 3, or we can write it as 2 root 3 over 3. Here we have 1 divided by root 3 over 2. Okay, put it in your calculator, it will be 2 over root 3. Multiply up and down by root 3, it will be equals to 2 root 3 over 3. So this is 630 equals 2 root 3 over 3. Okay? And now we are going to find cosec 30. Cosec 30. Cosec 30 equals 1 over sine 30. 1 over sine A 30. Okay? Cosec equals 1 over sine 30. Sine 30 equals half. 1 over sine 30, it will be equals 2. So cosec 30 will be equals 2. And we know that sine 30 equals half. Now we get the values of the matrix A. Okay? And the matrix A is equals to B transpose. B transpose. So we have to find the transpose of the matrix B by replacing the rows by columns. So now we have, this is the first row. We have to transpose it. So it will be root 3 and half y. Okay, and this is the second row. Okay, we will replace it to column, so it will be 3x and half. Now you can see that this is root 3 and this is also root 3, and here we have half and here we have half. So now 3x, it will be equals to root 3 over 3. Okay, 3x equals 2 root 3 over 3. Divide by 3, so x will be equals to 2 root 3 over 9. Okay, divided by 3, 2 root 3 divided by 3, it will be 2 root 3 over 9. Okay, and now we have half y equals 2, so y will be equals 2 divided by half, so it will be equals to 4. So now y equal 4. Thank you so much. Until we meet again next time with another lesson of algebra. Thank you so much. Until we meet again next time, goodbye and good luck.